Okay, divas, we are going to get into this Dior foundation. This is probably the third or fourth video that I filmed on this foundation. The first one turned out to be a hot, greasy mess because this foundation doesn't really stand up to really high humidity and oily skin. But when I wore it the second time, on the video that I posted last on my channel using the Born This Way eyeshadow palette, it really looked good. And I also was able to get it to last. So I'm going to go ahead and do my wear test, my official wear test today. And it is 5:45. So that is going to be my official timestamp. I'm going to go ahead and put the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer. This is what I used last time that it worked. On my face. I'm going to put it on my forehead and in this area. I've already primed my entire face with my Too Faced Hangover RX. Okay, so I'll let that dry down completely, and then while my face is drying down, I'll go ahead and do some swatches on my chest. That way we can see what color I need. I have 3 different shades. I have 4.5W, 5N, and I have 5W. So we will go in with 4.5W first. And I'm not a good swatcher, y'all, so I don't know if y'all can tell, but I got a tan. I've been getting tan, and you know, every weekend seems like more and more. So that's 4.5W, and this one is 5W. This looks like it will be me perfectly in the wintertime for 4.5W. And then this one is and this one is 5N. Let me add a little bit more 5W so we can really look at these colors. 4.5 is too light, especially right now. 5N, 5W. I'll go ahead and swatch 5N and 5W on my face. 5W. And this is 5N. You guys leave comments down in the description bar because I'm going to be looking to make a decision on which one to keep, because obviously I'm not going to keep all 3 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the 5N, and I'm going to do this because last time I wore the foundation, well, the very first time I wore 5W by itself, and I felt like it was a little bit too warm, a little bit too dark all over my face. And obviously 4.5 is too light right now. I think that it will be good for wintertime. This is W. You see, this is a little bit too warm. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go with 5N for today. So the box states that there's 3 ways to wear the foundation. You can wear light nude coverage by applying it with your fingers and just applying 1 layer of foundation and massaging it into the face, or you can wear medium coverage and apply 2 layers with a flat brush from the center outwards on the face. You can use a round brush and apply up to 3 layers of foundation in circular motions. I don't know if I'm going to do 3 layers. I'll probably do 2, but I'm going to use my round brush, and I just want y'all to see how flawless my chest is looking right now. Now, this is obviously not my first time using the foundation. I do like the foundation. I really like the way that it looks and sits on the skin. Before I go in, I'm going to spray my face with my Caudalie Beauty Elixir. So I'm going to apply the foundation to my brush and apply it to my face. A nice thin layer in circular motions. It does have the light fragrance, typical of all Dior foundations. I'm going to bring it all the way down the neck simply because I have a tan and I did tan unevenly. I promise y'all, it seems like I get about 3 shades darker in summertime. So you see how pretty the face look? You have to set the face and prep the face with a mattifying prolonging primer in order to be able to wear it if you have oily skin. Now, what I'll say about the foundation is there's going to be a lot of problems for people that's like maybe a shade or 2 lighter than me, because 4.5 might still be a little bit too light, but 5N and 5W still might be too dark. I commend Dior for the shade range. It's just that between 4 and 5, I think that there's a little discrepancy. I don't know. It could just be me. But you do have 40 shades to pick from. I love the consistency. For some reason these days, I've been loving a more watery foundation. I feel like it looks better on textured skin. Okay, so that is one solid layer of foundation all over my face. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more and maybe apply it. I think, first of all, I think that it did a great job at covering my dark spots. You guys let me know what you think. I'll just go in with a little bit more, and this is going to be for both sides of the face, and just stipple foundation where I like to have a little bit more coverage. I think that you can get almost a full coverage. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin, again, because of the formula, and I do love the formula, but I don't know if I'll be putting 3 layers on. I actually probably almost put 3 layers on, but you know, I think that instead of doing like 3 individual layers, maybe you could do like I did and just apply the first layer, do like a generous amount. I mean, you do get 1.3 ounces of product, more, or 1.6 ounces of product. I'll go in, as I always do, with a beauty sponge. Well, let me spray my face first, and this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I love how fine the particles are on that spray. I'm really loving it. And just buff my face. Well, not buff my face, but pat everything down with my beauty blender. This is just what I do. It's always better for your foundation to be a little bit darker versus too light, because highlighting can change everything for you. Okay, so this is a foundation completely applied. I am going to go ahead and hop off camera and finish applying my makeup. Today I'm going to be setting my face with my MAC Studio Fix Perfecting Powder in the color dark. I mentioned this in my June beauty favorites. I'll link that video down below just in case you have not seen that yet. I will set my face with that, and then I will buff my face or finish my face with the Becca Be a Light face palette, and I'm just going to use this powder. It is the blurring powder. I don't necessarily like the brightening powder, but the blurring powder is good. Okay, divas, I am back, and it is now 7:03. All right, so it's 7:03. It's going to be a long night for us. We're actually going to be heading out to a comedy show later tonight. So whenever I get back, I'll check back in so you guys can see what my makeup looks like. If I've done any touch-ups or anything like that, I will let you know. During my wear test, I try not to do any touch-ups, but considering I'm going to be wearing this makeup for like 10 hours or longer, if I do anything, it's just going to be use a blotting paper. And I'll let y'all know if I need to do that. while I'm out tonight. So again, I've been using the Dior foundation, and today I'm using the shade 5N. Previously I was using the shade 4.5, which was too light now that I have my summer tan. And then 5W seemed to be just a little bit too orangey on my skin tone. But I think 5N is probably the best fit that I'm going to get. But anyway, I will see you guys back late tonight. Probably like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock tonight. Because Charles and I are going to be going out. So I probably won't do any talking. I'll probably just come and sit down just so you guys can see what my skin looks like. If I can, I will take a video like around 10 o'clock on my phone so that I can insert that clip before I have to blot or anything.